Menu narration set to 100.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the L.A. Chargers.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control over the soul, not throwing it.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his first pass is incomplete. When you look at this Saints defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, go Lion. Grenade. Go.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21, 10. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Again, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Crowd right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
59. Home set. Set.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Go.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
12. Set.
Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw now, Shuck. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff running left is Etienne. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Shuck. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
Herbert.
3rd and 1.
And he is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice game. 4 for...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pass out left finds Johnston. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, it's Hampton. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Shuck. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Travis Etienne, 46 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Ready, run! Set.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21, Saints 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Saints.
Another tote for Etienne. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. He's got it to the 43 here. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 7. Now Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shuck now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To the air again, Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Thompson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Here's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set. Set.
Hampton is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Shuck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
ETN up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ram. Set. Reload. Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
59.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Saints 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
There he goes, right side. Travis Etienne, touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Saints 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Set. 80.
Herbert now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw now, Shuck. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A give to Etienne running right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And it is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Chargers 38, Saints 35.
and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to.